Congratulations on making the Olympic team. How's it feel?
Thank you. I'm just so excited. I feel like it truly hasn't even set in yet, that I get to be an Olympian. But I mean, the group of girls we have going over there is incredible. So I'm just excited to get started with them.
What point do you think you'll set in?
Honestly, probably not till I'm on my flight there. Just once it feels real and I'm heading over.
What about the opportunity to play with 4 of your teammates?
Yeah, I think it's incredible. I mean, having teammates here in Vancouver, I think even makes it more special, and to get to travel together and have people you can lean on that you're familiar with, I think makes the experience just that much better.
Can you put your, look at it from a hockey perspective, the fact that it's always been Canada, USA winning gold. No other country has won gold. Just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think watching the Olympics and women's hockey in the Olympics growing up, that was kind of the only time you got to see the female great players. And I think I have so many special memories, watching them win in 2010 in Vancouver, and then just every year after, seeing them on the biggest stage. And I think it just is such a special moment, across the country, and to get to represent Canada, I think it's just a very cool opportunity.
Do you think the gap has been narrowed? Can anyone else win gold except for Canada or the U.S.?
Yeah, I think the PWHL has definitely narrowed the gap. I think other countries have been doing much better. I think there's strong goaltenders that can steal games for their country. So I think in order to beat the other teams, we're going to have to come with our absolute best and give it our best go.
How do you find out that, do they call you? Do they text you?
We had Zoom calls, individual Zoom calls with the staff.
What was that like?
It was I honestly had some technical difficulties getting on the call to Teams for me. I don't know why, it just never works, but I was able to get on my call in time, and then it was just stressful sitting there until someone said the words, and I was super happy, obviously.
Who do you call first when you find out?
My parents.
And then after that?
Just friends, family.
Are your parents big or?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, what a special. Do you have a favorite Olympic memory from growing up?
I think definitely the 2010 Olympics. I mean, the fact that both men's and women's won gold at home in Canada, I think this is a special time.
So the Canada's the reigning champions, but the U.S. has had their way with Canada in the rivalry series. Who do you think the favorite is to win in Italy?
I mean, I don't know who the favorite is on paper, but I have a lot of confidence in our group, and I think we're going to show up and play our best game.
How nice is it to have Sarah skating with you again and hopefully playing with you again? What have you missed?
Yeah, I think she just brings a whole new energy. I mean, her skill and hockey IQ is incredible, and just having her be reliable of 200-foot game she brings, I think will really help with our line depth.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does it mean to you to make Team Canada?
It's really special every time you get to put on the jersey, and it means a lot to just represent the country alongside amazing teammates. There's no words to describe it.
Speaking of amazing teammates, you got 4 from this team going. What does it mean to have all 5 of you? It's kind of unique.
Yeah, it's really special. A couple first-timers, which is so exciting for them. Everyone on our team has been working really hard this year to better our club team, but also to help out the national team, and so I'm really excited for everyone.
So is there another threat to win gold aside from Canada and the U.S. when you look at the history of the Olympics? Those are the only 2 countries who have ever won Olympic gold. Is it getting closer, or is it going to be Canada and U.S. again?
I mean, the gap has been closing for a long time. If you look at the World Championship histories, Finland has a silver medal. The Czech team has been amazing over the past couple years, so I think it would be a little presumptuous to assume that it would be a Canada-U.S. final.
Sarah Nurse is back skating with the team. A big smile on your face. What have you missed, and how much can she help you heading down the stretch?
Oh, she can help tremendously. She's a fantastic player on the ice, but she's also a tremendous leader off the ice, and so I think we're just so happy to have her back in the locker room around the team more often. We've been on the road quite a bit, and she's been rehabbing at home, which has been tough for us, so I think we're really looking forward to having her back.
You spent so much time playing with Sophie over the last couple of years. What does it mean to have her on Team Canada, and what does she mean as well to the Goldeneyes?
Yeah, I'm so excited for her. I've known Soph since we were kids, and she's just worked so hard on her game across really her whole life, and I'm so happy for her to finally be rewarded and get to show what she's made of on the highest stage in the world.
How confident are you that the facilities and the ice rink will be completed in time before the puck drops? Because we've seen the reports of the construction that's ongoing.
To be honest, the ice surface is totally out of my control, so I really haven't been paying much attention to it. It's not my job, and I trust that the right people will get the right things done, and we have the best people in the world looking after it, so I'm not concerned at all.
Welcome back. How far back are you?
How far back am I?
Well, are you ready to go is what I mean.
I'm very excited. I mean, like, it feels great to be back with the girls. They've obviously gone on pretty big road trips in the last few weeks, so to be able to be on the ice with them today feels great, and it's been so much fun.
Are you back earlier than expected? Because when we talked to Brian last week, he thought it was going to be at least a couple of weeks. Are you still a couple of weeks away? And how many games do you think you're going to get in before the Olympics?
Yeah, I think that I'm just ready to go when I get the call. Obviously, there's a lot of decisions to be made, based on how I'm feeling, what the medical staff say, when the coaches want to put me in the lineup as well. And so I'm just ready to go whenever I get the call, but very excited to get back in the lineup.
Do you anticipate that call coming for the game against Toronto in your hometown this weekend? That's good timing.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, for me, like, I just want to be back in a game, so I don't really care who we're playing. I'd love to be back as soon as possible, and like I said, I'm just excited to get the opportunity to be back.
Sarah, we know that you were so excited to be here with this team and building this group, and then you go out in the first game. What has this process of rehabbing and rehabilitating been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating. Like, I go out in the home opener, and a couple minutes into the game I get hurt, and it became apparent afterwards, after the game the next morning, that things weren't looking very good. And so, like I said, my team has been nothing but supportive. The medical staff, our coaching staff, have been so supportive. But I've been here for the last 8 weeks on my own with our assistant strength coach, and just strengthening, recovering, healing, getting back to what I need to be doing. And so these last few weeks have been great. I've been on the ice the whole time, just skating. So it's been great in these last few weeks to get back on the ice with pucks, working on stick handling, shooting, and doing what I have to do to get back in the game.
How much was the Olympics on your radar?
It's always on the radar, obviously. Coming into this year, you look at coming into the season, obviously the Olympics were a big hot topic coming up in February, and so we knew that there were obviously timelines there, but at the end of the day I knew that I needed to recover to be my best possible self, and I couldn't rush anything because at the end of the day, not only are the Olympics in February, but we still have a season to play. We're hoping to go into June this year, and so it's a long season, and I wanted to be at my best.
Did you need surgery for what you've been dealing with, and have you had an injury like this before that's kept you out of the lineup this time?
No surgery. No.
Can we say what it was?
In
general.
Yeah, I hurt one of my arms. Yeah, so I'm not really into going into my medical history just yet, but yeah.
So can you put on your Olympic hat for me and just look as a hockey fan? When we look at the Olympics, the only two countries who have won gold has been Canada and the U.S. Is that going to be the same case again this year, or has the gap been narrowed?
I definitely think that the gap's narrowing. When I look at a gold medal, I obviously hope that us with Team Canada are going to win the gold medal. And so at the end of the day, that's my goal. But I look at the other countries. I mean, I play with a Czech player, I play with a Finnish player, and they're both very good hockey players, and they have been for a very long time. And so looking at those girls competing, how good they are, how good their teams have shaped up for the last couple of years, it's going to be a great tournament.
What does the fact that all 23 Canadians coming from the PWHL, what does that say about this league and the importance of what you guys have built?
Yeah, I think we've said it for a long time, like the intensity of the PWHL, it's so tight, it's heavy hitting, it's physical, it's skilled, and so I just think that obviously I don't make those decisions, but I look at the girls who are playing in the PWHL, and it's best on best every single night, and I know that the girls in the NCAA are doing their absolute best. They're also very good hockey players too, and I think the margins are just so tight, and so, I mean, it could have gone any sort of direction.
Do you feel the team has enough youth because no NCAA players made the Canadian roster?
Sorry, what was the question?
Do you feel that Canada has enough youth on their roster? No NCAA players made Canada's Olympic roster.
Yeah, I guess when I think, like, I'm not really sure the definition of youth if it's just NCAA.
players.
So we have none. So if that's your definition, then I guess there's none. But again, I don't make the team, so.
Do you see Canada as the favorites because we saw the rivalry results? We know Canada are the reigning champions. It's going to be tight.
Yeah, I think if you look at what our team has done over the past quad, we've won a lot of major competitions. We've won a lot of rivalry series, and at the end of the day, we've seen that what we've done in the quad doesn't necessarily impact the Olympics and bronze medal, gold medal game. And I just look at what we've been able to build, what we've been able to learn from each other, the group that we've been able to move with. And so I'm very confident in what we have to bring, and I'm really excited to be able to show it.
When you were shouldering your injury, were you any concerned about not making the roster?
I mean, there's always that. I figured out pretty early on that when they were going to make the roster decisions, I probably wouldn't have been able to get into a game. And if it was one game, I mean, what is one game going to really do in the grand scheme of things? And so I just had to turn my focus in being confident in what I have brought in the past few years and knowing what I bring to that lineup and trusting in that. Because at the end of the day, I had no control over making that team or not. I'm very grateful that the staff obviously had that belief in me and my teammates had that belief in me. And so going into my third Olympics, I just can't wait to be back with the group.
What do you like about the Canadian group?
I think our heart, I mean, I think we've spoken about it a ton, that we just bring a lot of heart and passion. And I think that we've seen that in the past and over the last few years. And coming out of the rivalry series this year, obviously it was not the result that we wanted. And, those weren't, we didn't want to take the results from that game. We wanted to take the learnings, I guess, from those games. And so understanding that our passion is still very much there and we're going to do everything we can because we know what it's like to be the underdogs. We know what it's like to be going in as reigning champs. And so we want to stay on top.
The fact that the quad hasn't always equaled the Olympics, is that something you can use mentally and emotionally?
Yeah, I mean, the mark of any good hockey team or any good player is finding what motivates you. I'm sure the Americans, the Swedes, the Czechs are all going in with some form of motivation that's going to carry them through the Olympics. And so I really do think that understanding that this, I guess, last 4 games in the rivalry series are not what defines our team. And maybe, the media spinning us as being the underdog and maybe using that as a bit of motivation for sure.
Sarah, how are the hands after being out this long? You mentioned you've been skating, but I mean, we know that you can finish. This team needs goal scoring. How are the hands, and have you done anything differently in the last few weeks to have that touch when you come back?
Yeah, they're good. I felt really great this last week. I actually hopped on the ice with Kara yesterday, which was a lot of fun. I know she missed being out there, so definitely getting put to the test by the GM, but I think it's been fun. I've been able to kind of figure out creative ways to use my hands in the last few weeks, and I think that, I don't know, maybe we'll see a wicked backhand or something.
Congratulations on making another Olympic team.
Thank you very much.
How's it feel?
Amazing. I mean, we've been so busy here with the Goldeneyes that that's been my main focus, but obviously in the back of my mind, I knew that was coming up quickly, and so I'm grateful to be named to the roster, and I'm just so excited.
What about the fact that you've got not just you, but 4 of your Goldeneyes teammates on the roster? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, when we got to Ottawa, we had our calls. We had like the late calls of the day because we had a long travel day, and so everyone was a little bit on edge and a little bit nervous, but when we all found out who was on the team, there was lots of screaming in the hallway and lots of excitement. But yeah, of course, when you see your peers also having their dreams come true, you just feel so proud and so excited for them as well.
23 players on the roster, 23 PWHL players on the roster. What does that say about the league?
Yeah, the league is obviously super competitive. I think it's best on best every single night. You see it in the games often. Overtime, winning games or 1-goal games. And so, yeah, it's a really competitive league. The caliber of players is so high, and it's physical, it's fast, it's a little bit of everything. And so it makes a lot of sense why there's so many players on the team.
There is no greater rivalry in women's hockey than Canada and the U.S. Either one of you guys have always won the Olympic gold. Nobody else has. Is there anyone who can threaten that rivalry country-wise?
I haven't thought about that too much. I know we're focused on our route and taking care of business. But of course, there's a lot of strong teams that Czech has had a push lately, and Finland, and there's competitive teams, and so you never want to count your chickens before they're hatched.
Okay. So you see the gap narrowing then?
Yeah, of course. I mean, even within this league, having so many European players coming over and playing, I think that's just increasing the caliber of the overseas hockey, and so it's awesome to see, when World Championships or Olympic Games, to see the improvement in the gap closing, every single year.
How nice is it to have Sarah back with the team, and it looks like she's closer than we thought.
Yeah, Sarah, I mean, she was looking incredible in practice today, had a couple nice goals, so she's, what else is new? Yeah, I'm so excited to have her back, not only just her presence on the ice, but also in the locker room. We've been on the road a lot, so we haven't had her around as much as you typically would if we were at home. And so we miss her, and we're just so thrilled to have her back.
Does it ever get old playing in an Olympics?
No, I mean, I've only done it one time, so no, of course not. I mean, I felt the exact same feelings, when I got told the first time around that I was, again, this time that I made it. And I'm just so thrilled also to have my family coming with me, because last time the circumstances were a little bit different with the Olympics being during COVID, and we couldn't have fans in our families. So I'm just excited to also share that experience with them, and they're a huge part of why I'm, at where I'm at. And so, yeah, no, it never gets old.
Like, how different will this experience be from that COVID experience?
So hard to say, right?
Yeah.
That Olympics is the only version of Olympics that I know, but I know girls who have been to multiple Olympics, and they said the last one was very different. So yeah, it's going to be different, and they're all unique in their own ways. And I'm sure the food will be amazing. The fans will be great. Yeah, I'm just so excited to see the setup and get to get our feet on the ground there.
Have you ever been to Italy before, and are you a fan of Italian food?
I've not been to Italy, but yes, of course. I mean, carbs are the best.
Yeah.
Pizza, pasta. I know if you ask Soph, she would say, yeah, that's the place. She probably should live there, honestly.
A few of your teammates are playing their first Olympics. What advice have you given them about the experience?
Yeah, I think, just trust your worth, and trust that you're worthy of that experience. And there, in moments of that, like when it's tight competition and pressure is high, it can be easy to doubt yourself, but you were chosen for a reason and you deserve it. And I think what's really awesome about our team is we need every single person in order to win a gold medal. So just show up, be you, and yeah, do your thing. Like, what you do best, so just bring your best assets.